This message is dedicated to CES Family Gathering in Toronto on 27th May 2023. It is more particularly dedicated to Michael Fredrickson, and it was my hope and wish that I attend this important gathering, but due to unavoidable circumstances, I will not be able to attend. Now, I just want to start with a brief historical background of CES Canada and CES Kenya. The partnership between CES Canada and CES Kenya started way back in 2004, and it's now about 20 years since that time. The two partnerships had a shared vision of supporting the vulnerable youth in Western Kenya who are bright and vulnerable. The program has succeeded, and as my brother Michael, whom we have traveled a long way together, has decided to go and rest, I am most grateful to him. He has traveled many times between Canada and Kenya for the sake of the Kenyan child. I will ever be grateful to him. I must mention that as Michael relinquishes his position as CES Canada president, CES Kenya directors feel strongly that as a group, we wish to continue with the partnership for another 1 to 2 years. This is particularly so with reference to the ongoing Leonard Wandeli Memorial Scholarship Program, within which period the 4 students will have completed their studies. I have made a personal decision to continue with the CES Kenya team up to the end of this program. This is due to the love and honor that we have for the late Leonard Wandeli. Secondly, I wish to mention on behalf of CES Kenya Board of Directors that the needs and challenges facing education in rural Western Kenya need to be addressed in ways that respect the ability of CES Canada to raise the necessary funds to meet these needs. It's also the feeling of CES Kenya team, that is the board of directors, that CES Canada team may continue to raise the necessary funds to meet these needs in the future.
My name is Melvin Wafula. I am a CES beneficiary. I joined CES in the year 2011. I applied for the scholarship because I was orphaned at age 12. So when I had to join secondary school, I didn't have the school fees that I needed. So I got a chance with CES Kenya in 2011 to join the secondary. And CES supported me throughout secondary school. That was 2011 to 2014. Because I got the financial assistance and the mentorship I needed from CES Kenya, I was able to score good grades, which enabled me to get a chance to go into university. So I majored in finance and banking. And throughout campus, CES continued assisting me with school fees and personal needs. And also we had a mentorship program where we were mentored as students. After graduation, there was an open vacancy in Airtel Networks Kenya, and the requirement was you need to have a degree certificate for you to qualify for that job. So I got one in finance and banking, that is of CES Kenya. So I applied for the job, and I luckily I got it. I'm now a sales executive working with Airtel Networks Kenya. I'm based in Kitale. So I've been here from the year 2020. There are so many of us who have graduated from different universities under the CES program. And we have a mentorship program that's ongoing. We mentor those who are still in school. the same way we were mentored while we were in campus. So yes, CES has been of great importance, and it has done a really great job, not just because of me, but other students who were also beneficiaries. They went through hard decisions in life, but managed to get the degree certificates. They got different experiences. So we are in a better place in life right now, I would say, because if you're working and if you have the papers, you can apply for whatever job you want. And of course, if you're working, it means you'll be able to support your family, because I also have siblings who I'm supporting. I have my younger sister who is also in school right now, and it's me who's taking care of her. So if CES didn't take care of me, it means I would never take care of anyone else. So I'm able to take care of my family and my siblings because with my work with Airtel and with my experience, it's easy. It's easy to do it. All thanks to CES Kenya.
Hello, I'm Zaplon Wanjala. I'm a CES-sponsored student from Kenya. I want to take this short time to share with you something. Before I got this CES Kenya, I experienced a lot of problems. First thing is my dad died when I was 8 years old, and my parents could not take me anywhere. They struggled, but they didn't get anything. So I came from a very poor background until I didn't have any hope of going somewhere. So what I did is that I went to a local primary school, St. Patrick's Pohakunga. I worked very hard despite coming from a very poor family. I never knew that I will come across someone who could support me financially. So upon scoring a good grade to help me to facilitate to high school, my hope diminished. But good enough, I got a sponsor, that is CES Canada. They were able to sponsor me from Form 1 to Form 4 at St. Patrick's Pohakunga, and I was able to get a university entry. When I went and joined the university, life became very hard. I decided to join a security guards, whereby I was working at night guarding, and the same in the morning I was attending my lessons. I found life very hard. I had to go back to my sponsor in Chewe and talked to my patron, that is Malik Khaemba, who promised to support me. They support me and sponsored me up to when I graduated. I'm proudly here to say that I got second-class honors from the Presbyterian University of East Africa. I want to appreciate the work that is being done by the Canadians. They have promoted the Kenyans who come from poor background to ensure that they realize their dream. We thank you for your continuous support you are doing. It is because of CES Canada that I'm here where I am, and I proudly thank all the Canadians for the good work they are doing. Please continue supporting our people. CES has brought light to many poor families in Kenya. Thank you very much. I'm working as a teacher at Eregi Girls High School. I'm teaching English and literature, and I'm very proudly helping some needy students back in my society to ensure that they also realize their dream. So we have also to give back to the society and help the needy student. And as a CES member, we have come with the alumni, also show and educate our fellow members about the importance of helping the needy people in our society.